What is going on, guys? It's your boy TMxA SuRGe. Making a video. I completely forgot to make one on Sunday, and I didn't really play that much Xbox either because the internet was going in and out. I think we need a new modem, which our modems die pretty quickly. I've gone through I think four, honestly. So I wanted to make something quick so I can get it out before the deadline, but also something with some substance, interesting, maybe something different that I don't usually do. So this is what this isn't what I was planning to do, but I think that I should show you guys this, because it's pretty cool, and maybe you don't know this about me. I'm sure most of you do, maybe you don't. So let's see if I can flip the camera. Perfect. And try to lay this out. Okay. So that's my poster from Homecoming. And this is the banner. It just says Senior 2019 Ripon High School. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. Got these. Obviously a senior, so that may be something you don't know about me. I'm sure many of you do, but don't get to see that side of my life as much on here. But yeah, baseball, football is what I play. I'm just gonna roll this up quick. So, sorry, because I unrolled it to show you. All right, so I want to do something somewhat different, something that I've seen from other YouTubers, specifically Brew Pack, which is the one that I watch. He talks about the Brewers and the Packers, Badgers, all that stuff. So I thought I would do the same, just because they're on TV right now, and that's what I can think of talking about that's still interesting. So we'll start with the Badgers. Badgers football this year, man. They've been struggling against almost every team. They've been struggling, and it's pretty rough to see. I went to the New Mexico State game, or I think it was just New Mexico. But I went to that game and they didn't look too good. They ended up winning, but it was way closer than it should have been for a 6th ranked team. And then they lost to BYU, and they almost lost to Iowa. And, I haven't watched them that closely. I haven't followed them that closely until recently. So, but what it seems like is their O-line isn't doing what it should be doing, especially with the reputation of a Wisconsin Badgers football O-line. They should be doing much better, especially in recent years. Have they had a really good O-line paired with a good running back to create this rushing attack? Now they don't have it, and they have to pass. And Packers fans, which are generally Badgers fans, are very used to teams that can't run, and they're like, oh, we'll be fine. But the thing is, the Badgers don't have Aaron Rodgers. They have Alex Hornibrook, which isn't even the college equivalent to Aaron Rodgers. He can't carry games. He doesn't hit every throw perfectly like Aaron Rodgers does. He misses throws. He throws picks, and late in games he'll throw picks, and it's just not looking good for them. So I don't know what's going to happen with them. Hopefully they step it up. They got to win out to make the college football playoffs. I think if they lose another game, regardless if they win the Big Ten, they probably just won't be included in playoffs. And I know everybody was shooting for that. They're ranked 6th overall to start the season, and to see them fall as far as they already have is not promising. Next thing, Green Bay Packers. Also not looking good. The NFL this year is really like flipped upside down completely. All these good teams are now on their downfall, and all these bad teams are on the rise, and all these teams are in the middle. So many teams are in the middle, and nobody knows. I think at this point, everybody thought, okay, the worst team in the league is the Lions. And last night, they beat the Patriots. So, I mean, nobody knows what's going on with that. There's so many teams. It's going to be interesting to watch, but very not fun to watch for a lot of people who, like Packers fans, have been used to their team being a pretty big success in recent years. And now, nobody knows who's making playoffs. Honestly, it's really tough to say. The Steelers don't look good. The Patriots don't look good. The Cowboys don't look good. The Packers don't look good. The Vikings don't look good. No team really is setting themselves apart. And it's pretty freaky, but interesting. The problem with the Packers, of course, the injuries are getting them. Their DBs are already hurt, which doesn't help that they've drafted 4 DBs in the first 2 rounds of the last 2 years of drafting. It's just they need a consistent they need winners. They need people who can cover NFL receivers right away. And they always sign washed up players, or they don't sign anybody at all, which I think is a pretty big problem. Jimmy Graham doesn't look good. He can't get open. The Packers' rushing attack isn't very good either. So a lot of things to improve on. The thing you hope with the Packers, with Aaron Rodgers and, the reputation they have, is that maybe them being bad at the beginning of the year leads to them getting hot at the right time at the end. So I think that's what we're all hoping for. Brewers, watching them right now, actually, as you can see me occasionally glancing over, they got a big series against the Cardinals. We're up in the wild card right now. 7 games left in the season. I think the Brewers, for this series at Busch Stadium, they either win 2 and lose 1, or win 1 and lose 2. The one game that I'm not sure about is the one that's going on right now. It's the bullpen game. Bullpen's pitching. They had Dan Jennings face one batter. He's gone now. Freddie Peralta will probably stay in for a good amount of innings. It's going to be interesting, very interesting. That's why I think it could go either way, I think one of our starters loses in the next 2 games. I know the only starting pitcher I really trust for the Brewers is Wade Miley, and he just pitched in their last series, so I don't think he'll be back for this one. All of our aces end up losing us a lot of games. Chase Anderson, Julius Chassin, these guys. Julius Chassin has been really consistent all year, but he's falling off now, and you hate to see that. And that, of course, that usually happens when you have a good year. You can't hold on to it the whole time. Somebody who is holding on to it is Christian Yelich, though. Guy's playing out of his mind. Super good baseball. People say it's a 2-man race between Javier Baez, Christian Yelich. I think that's only in the sense that there's a lot of Cubs fans out there who are going to vote for Javier Baez, or who are going to advocate for him. I think if you look at the stats, Yelich wins easily. Like, not easily, but over Javier Baez. He's got the better, I want to say average. Javier has more home runs. I think RBIs are similar, though. It's just Yelich is the only MVP candidate who's batting over 300. He's batting 320, which is just crazy. So it's hard to say with that, but so I think the Brewers coming out of this series are going to be ahead in the wild card no matter what. Still, I don't think we're going to be able to win the division against the Cubs unless they just really start choking. I don't know who they play at the end of the year, but at this point it doesn't matter. But we have to win that wild card game, because that's why I wanted to win the division, because baseball is a marathon. The whole season takes so long, and then if you're in the wild card, it comes down to 1 game, and that all depends on your starting rotation of your pitchers, and of course the other team's going to throw their ace. Brewers don't really have an ace, and that's scary. If we face the Dodgers, that's Clayton Kershaw. That's a scary person to play when 1 game determines your playoff life. So that'll be interesting, very, very interesting. Yeah, so I went a little longer than I wanted to. This video's going to take forever to upload on this awful Wi-Fi, but thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll hopefully be able to play something next or this weekend and get some content out. I've really been struggling to get content out with my concussion, not being able to play video games. Now I'm back, I think, and let's see if I can, start producing the content consistently again. So thank you for watching. See you later.